Hello. Set this up right. So y'all see me okay? I want that light right above my head and y'all pointing your face. How you doing, everybody? How's it going out there? Happy Monday, happy Monday. Hope everybody's week is off to a great start. And I bet y'all thought I wasn't coming at you today with any reviews. I mean, wrong answer, wrong answer. Man, I was up yesterday watching the let me plug my thing in here. I always forget to do that. Um Watching Basketball Wives. I was also oh god, so many good shows came on last night. Basketball Wives was usually supposed to come on today, but for some reason it didn't. I don't know why. But then I was watching what was it Queen of the South. I don't know if it's any Queen of the South fans out there, but I like that show too. I think I might start doing reviews on that show too. I don't know. And it was just a lot of good shows on last night. Also, Power was on last night. So, did y'all get to watch any of these? If you did not watch, Power yet, I'm trying to get this. Hold on one second. Give y'all some time to come in as well while I'm up here messing around. But let's see. Yep. Power, Basketball Wives, uh The Real Housewives of Potomac, Pose, any Pose fans out there? I think I'm gonna do a review on that one tomorrow too. But anywho, let's jump right into this Basketball Wives. Man, all I want to know, all I want to say is, I'm sorry. All I want to say, first of all, I want to start off with, I'd rather have enemies than have a friend like Jen. And I'm still confused over how Evelyn is so set on protecting Jen from Shani and the others in the group. Let me get my notes here. Sorry, responding to a message from somebody about my lives. So in the last episode, you saw where they were at the Ponderosa. Remember I said that the way Tammy showed up and the way her eyes lit up, that Shani must have invited them all individually without the others knowing that anybody else was coming. I said that because she just looked crazy, like, what am I walking into? And this episode, we find out that Tammy actually, when she was talking to Jackie, and Jackie was saying, what's up? What was up with the Ponderosa? Tammy was like, I didn't even come there to fight. She said, I was under the impression that it was only going to be me, Malaysia, and Shani having a little sit down, a little chit chat about the Evelyn and Jen situation. Now we'll get back to that later. But so they're still at the Ponderosa, and this episode starts off with them kind of coming down off of talking about the ex, about Evelyn allegedly sleeping with Shani's ex, allegedly Shaq. And so they going back and forth. Her, Tammy, and Evelyn is going back and forth, and finally, I think Evelyn just gets so pissed off because she's really trying to make everybody believe that she did not sleep with Shaq, even though her and Shaq are both, or allegedly Shaq, And one episode, people were like, yeah, they kind of bleeped out what Shawnee was saying, but they said her words looked like they were pronouncing Shaq when they were talking about who Evelyn slept with, like which ex she slept with. So I'm not sure if it was Shaq or if it was the other guy she was with or some other guy. Hell, I don't know who all she done dated after Shaq. But so I'm just gonna say the ex. So they were coming down from off of talking about the ex, and Evelyn just starts going in on Tammy. And it's crazy because I've been seeing this all over the media, how people are saying that Tammy looks like she been on drugs, or she need to stop smoking cigarettes. She need to stop drinking. She done got so skinny, looking like a crackhead. Is something wrong with her? Is she sick or whatnot? And I've been seeing those reviews. I ain't saying nothing about it. So, as far as in my lives or anything. And Evelyn, she goes in, put her claws into Tammy and goes in on her weight. Why are you so skinny? You need to try to get yourself healthy. You looking real sick, looking like crackhead. I mean, she was calling her all kind of names and talking about her. You need to go gain some weight. Um, just going in on her about her body. Her weight, her size, how frail or how much smaller she is. And I always thought Tammy was, she had a nice shape or whatnot. But this season, everybody realizes how much skinnier she looks or whatnot. And so Tammy was like, "What?" She looked at her. That's why you lied about Chad. And she's like, "What you mean? What you mean? I lied about Chad?" And she's like, "You lied about Chad. You making up false, fake, domestic violence reports, and all out here trying to be a domestic violence spokesperson all of a sudden, and starting charities and all that kind of stuff." And she said, "And you was lying." And I'm up here like, hold up, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. Lying about, hold up now. Y'all remember, right? When all this was happening, when she was with Chad and it came out in the media, Evelyn got her butt beat in the car. Her head, either I don't know what he somehow her head hit something in the car. I don't remember if it was the dash, the steering wheel. I don't remember. Head could have been the window. I don't know. But anyway, she got her head busted up. She had scars all on her forehead, bleeding and whatnot. It was all in every magazine, every TV show, media, talk show, and everything. Chad got in trouble. I mean, his career was affected. His life was affected. Her life was affected. Um, but Tammy, you lied. You lied on Chad and you messed up his career. Y'all know y'all two used to fight all the time. Y'all was always fighting. Y'all was fighting up until then. Then all of a sudden a neighbor see y'all tussling or whatever in the car and they call the cops. And all of a sudden you up here, oh, he hit me. I'm like, from the beginning of this season, I mean, the lies, the truth, the lies. It's like all this stuff is coming up. And who do you believe? I mean, who do you believe? I still I'm still on the fence about the Evelyn and X thing, even though she is basically um coming at everybody like, crying and I put this on my kids and whoop whoop. She's still putting stuff on her kids. I hope to God you're not blowing your kids up. How they used to say, when we was younger, you blowing your kids up or blowing your mama up or something like that when you putting something on them. So I would hope, pray she wouldn't be blowing her kids up, but you know how people are when they really, really, really trying to prove that they telling the truth. First thing they say, I put that on God. I swear to God, on my kids, on my mama, on my hood. But anyways, so she's up there, how could you say that? How could you say that? This is something serious. I was assaulted. I was a victim you're re-victimizing a victim. Tammy, she's sitting up there looking like whatever. Like Evelyn is just faking the phone. That's what Tammy is acting like. So everybody, is sitting there like not believing that Tammy just went there with her. But I think Tammy just felt like she was pushed, and Evelyn brought it up out of her. And I want to know, where is John Gray and Aventer when we need them? Now, before this whole Ponderosa, before the retreat last time, when they was by the water, and John Gray and Aventer was counseling Tammy and told her that they wanted her to go and make up with the ladies and make kind with the ladies and gather them all together and sip tea and talk about how wonderful each other is and everything. Y'all see where that got us? I mean, after the retreat, Shawnee tries to get them together for the Ponderosa. It's still not working. Pastor John Gray, we need an intervention. Intervention, please, ASAP, in a hurry. Because these ladies, it's not working. It's not working. Next, we got to try something else. Now, Evelyn, she's like, that's whack. That's whack. Tammy's whack. How can she, say this about me? How can she, do this about what woman with children? What woman with children would say something like that? And I can't necessarily say that, a woman with children shouldn't be saying nothing like that. When you pushed, and Evelyn was talking about her, basically telling her, you look like a crackhead. What's wrong with you? Y'all skinny and, just talking about her all nasty and stuff. Some people just, when they get pushed, you never know what's going to come out their mouth. Evelyn, you of all people should know that. I'm sorry, I'm trying to plug in my my little mousy, my little cordless mousy. So Evelyn, you should know all about that. Now, Evelyn, after all this incident, everybody, gets up and everybody's leaving, and Shawnee and them all leaving, and Evelyn, she's still claiming that Jen is the only one that's been a true friend to her and the only one who got her back. This is where I'm like, okay, Ev, I understand you got love for Jen. She got love for you. But she still either lied on you or spreaded a rumor that she did not have receipts on when she started throwing out there in the universe that you slept with Shawnee's ex. But that's still your ace. You standing up for her. You standing up for her like she ain't done no wrong. Like you don't even, like you're not even here. Like you don't even realize the damage that Jen started amongst these ladies. None of this will be going on without Jen starting what she started. So anyway, now my girl Malaysia, her and Jackie, they out shopping and they chopping it up about um Evelyn and Tammy's situation and how they both was going at each other. And Malaysia is like, basically, I think she was trying to say, are you think we were wrong for letting them go at each other like that and we didn't intervene? We didn't try to stop them. They were saying some ugly words to each other. And Malaysia was like, I would have just preferred that they fought, jumped over some tables. You know how these ladies be doing on these reality shows, throw some drinks, some pop on each other, put hands on each other, because words, they hurt worse. Words is like daggers sometimes. And they hurt worse than anything sometimes. And so Malaysia was like, you know what, I would have preferred for them to just fight. But as far as she's concerned with Jen, she don't want nothing to do with Jen anymore. Talking about she considered her a devil now. And she don't play with demons, honey. I don't either. So I feel you, Malaysia. I got you, girl. Because I wouldn't be messing around with Jen either after she basically tried to throw you under the bus. Like she told you the information as well about Evelyn sleeping with Shawnee's ex and gave you the information and said, do what you want with it. And I guess she thought she was gonna be like her and take that information and start spreading it all around the world and I, like Jen has been doing for the last year. But Malaysia, she's smarter than that. She was like, okay, okay, Evelyn and Shawnee's ex allegedly slept together. Okay. I can see I can see Malaysia looking at the text or the inbox or the DM or whatever, talking about, okay, you know how she is. And so Malaysia is like, you know what? On to other issues. This problem with Kristen and Cece, we need to resolve this. We need to get together. I need to play, mediator, do something because we need to get these girls, these ladies back on the right track with each other because they were friends and they were really, really, really good friends. So Jackie is like, you know what? Okay, I'm up for that. This Evelyn and Tammy situation, there's nothing we can do about that one, but let's still try to save another friendship. So Melly's just like, okay, I'm gonna set it up. Now Jen and Evelyn, I guess Evelyn invites Jen over to her house, and Ev is talking about, the car accident and how she was hiding at her neighbor's house, and Chad got arrested, and she got taken away in the ambulance. And she's like, they show a pic of her head, the picture I was talking about at the beginning of the video that everybody saw years ago when this happened, the domestic violent happened. And she's just upset, and she's basically like, you know what? I'm going to use this to my advantage while I still have my heart into it. And I'm going to take this negative that Tammy started and turn it into a positive by having a fundraiser for her domestic violence charity. And that is really a good idea. So she's going to have it at her store. I think she sells shoes, clothes, something like that. She has her own store. And so my thing that I noticed with these reality shows, I notice a lot. When something negative happens, they are quick to have a fundraiser or quick to have a charity or quick to be a spokesperson for some type of organization or call to action, something like that. And don't get me wrong, charities are good, especially if the money is really used for what it's supposed to be. No shade, Evelyn. I'm not trying to say anything about your money to your charity. But I'm just saying in general, that's all good. But it seems like they use it a lot to take us to try to take the public or the media off of a very serious a very serious issue that they have going on with each other. But hey, if it's gonna take that light off of that negative, situation for a moment, hey, it's all good. Give to the foundations. But so basically, Jen is like, that's a good idea. I love how she talks. So proper. That's a good idea. You've been through a lot and you're such a good person. And she's hugging her. She's like, you're such a good person. I don't know what it is about Jen, but she just seems so, I don't know. I don't know what to say is fake or over the top. She just don't seem sincere. Like when she apologized to Shawnee on the last episode, at the end of the episode, I'm sorry for playing my part in the situation. I was wrong. So not sincere to me, and not a sincere friend, if you ask me. But hey, Evelyn's gonna keep rocking with her. You keep rocking with her, because you probably gonna be the only one rocking with her at the end of this season. Now, back to my girl Malaysia. Her and Jackie, they basically try to have this intervention for Cece and Kristen, and so they meet up for dinner or drinks, or at a restaurant. And look who shows up. Kristen. What are you thinking? You and Cece got an issue, got beef. Y'all went from being super good friends to what looks like now enemies. And it all involves around Jen. Now, you know that Malaysia and Jackie and them wanted to have a sit down with you guys, so you kind of squash, the beef between y'all, talk it out, have a come to Jesus moment. And you bring Jen. Okay, this is gonna be good. I was just sitting there like, where my tea at? This gonna be good. Malaysia is like, why you bring Jen? Just because y'all bonding and y'all trying to get to know each other, Jen is really not that a nicer person. And she's like, I just hope Jen's just keep her mouth shut. But you already know better, Malaysia. That wasn't about to happen, girl. And so Kristen, she's basically like, you know what? She's trying to tell Cece, the issue that she has with her has nothing to do with anybody else. The issue she has with her is about what she said about them all not having jobs. Now, remember, the whole reason why and Cece was kind of like Jen, Cece, Evelyn. They had got into it because they had started not a rumor, like they trying to say. It wasn't a rumor, it was just a joke. I had mentioned a few times in the past, but just in case you forgot, they were joking about Cece's job, because Cece is a massage. She has a massage company, massage therapy, something like that. And they were basically making jokes saying, you know what, more than that goes on in her salon. They be giving men happy endings. And you know what happy endings mean when you directing it to a massage parlor, or massage therapy parlor. So, she had got upset and she was offended. Y'all could possibly mess with my coins, get me shut down if anybody believed these rumors were true and whatnot. So Jen had kept telling her over and over and over, we were just joking. We were just joking. But after a while, Jen was like, you know what? I'm sick of apologizing and telling you we were just joking. But Cece still kind of holding on to that. And so what had happened was Malaysia had a wig party. And so they were at a wig shop, and they were Cece, Evelyn, um, Evelyn, and Jen had got into it again about the so-called joke rumor. It got brought up again, and so they started arguing. And basically, Cece was telling her friend, supposed to be friend, Kristen, that, you know what, you guys talking about my job, and they spreading rumors about my job and lies and stuff, even though they say it's a joke. She like, I don't be talking about them. I don't be talking about their jobs. And she was like, but you know what? Why would I talk about their jobs? Because you don't have a job. She was trying to say Tammy don't have a job. Not Tammy, I'm sorry, but Jen don't have a job. And so she just put her on blast. Like, this is supposed to be your friend, your homegirl. Y'all was cool. You brought her into this circle. And now you're trying to put her on blast, talking about, oh, my supposedly friend was talking about all y'all, saying y'all ain't got no job. And so Cece's like, I didn't necessarily say that. basically she said I was upset, just like kind of like with the Jen and Tammy situation and Evelyn. Evelyn, she was so upset. She put some words out there that were sharper than knives. Tammy, in return, did the same thing, talking about she lying about Chad. These ladies, they be killing each other with their tongue. They tongue. And so that's why she said it. And she was like, you know what? Kristen said, well, you're making me look dumb because I'm always got to run after you. Because when Cece gets upset, Cece tries to do it in a grown woman way, in a mature way, or should I say a more mature way than some of the ladies handle their situations. She just gets up and, tries to vacate the situation. And so she's like, you know what? If I feel threatened, if people are talking about me and just coming at me and I feel uncomfortable and I'm getting ganged up on, then, I'm going to leave. And as a matter of fact, the old Kristen that I know or that I used to know or should know, she would have got up and left with me. That leads me to Kristen. Why are you trying so hard to get up Jen's butt? You're trying so hard to get into this circle and get close to them and win them over that you sabotaging your relationship with Cece. I mean, if that was my friend and we was in a situation and I brought her into this group of ladies and they're all going at her and ganging up on her and my friend feels uncomfortable, ain't no way I'm gonna be like, these ladies, I just met them 2 seconds ago. And I'm up here gonna not defend my friend. Oh no, we rocks together. You know how you go out, ladies, and I'm sure some of y'all are the same way. When you go out with your girlfriends, whether it's to a concert, um, a movie, a club, a house party, a barbecue, no matter where you go, y'all rock together. Y'all stay together. Y'all if one goes to the bathroom, you be like, "You straight? Do you need me to go with you?" Sometimes you don't even ask. If it looks like possible, some people in there look suspect. Hey, I'm coming with you. I ain't even got to use the bathroom. I'm gonna just come in there and just stand by the door. That's how we roll. That's how my girls roll. Ain't no way we going up into no party or no situation and some some ladies ganging up on my homegirl, my bestie, my sis, nothing like that. And I just sit there like and watching. Like that's Kristen. That's where she's at. And after what Cece said about, the old Kristen I know would have said something. So again, what's up, Kristen? Why are you trying so hard to, I don't know, just trying so hard to be okay. I'm gonna leave that alone. Help me out. Help me out, please. Somebody got some explaining to do. Put in the comments. Let me know how you feel about that situation with Crystal. So now, Cece is like, you know, she basically was saying that, talking about them not having no jobs because she was tired of Tweedledum and Tweedledummer talking stuff to her. And Jen is like, Jen be cracking me up. Not only does she talk real proper, but she was like, and who are you referring to? Like, you know, she missed that whole neck roll. I think that's what she be trying to do. You know how you younger and you roll your neck and all this kind of stuff when you trying to, you know, talk stuff to somebody. She just be like, who are you talking to? So anywho, Kristen, she like, hold up, hold up, hold up. Like her and Jen is best friends now. And like her and Cece, like Cece said, I feel like I'm a stranger to Kristen now. We used to be really good friends. I feel like I'm a stranger now. And she's like, hold up, Jen, hold up, hold up. Not yet. Not now. Not yet. Like she's trying to keep her at bay. You know what? homegirl, hold up, homegirl, I got this. That's how she came off. And so Jen was like, well, you know what? You said y'all two wasn't close friends anyway, weren't that close anyway. And did you see like it looked like Cece's whole jaw just hit the ground, like her whole face just hit the ground. She's like, what? We ain't close. Cece thought y'all was close. Now y'all ain't close. And she had to backtrack. She's backtracking, moonwalking. Oh, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. Um, what I really want to say, we're not, I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying that I thought our friendship was more surfaced. I I don't know. So Cece, she's like, well, you know what? It's cool. It's all good. You wanna hang with Jen? I mean, she hang with Miss Rumor Mill herself, basically. She already, she started rumors about me, starting rumors about Evelyn, starting rumors about Tammy's ex. And she like, and what do you expect? Of course she would start a rumor about my job, about us giving happy endings. And even Jackie was like, hold up, that you're going too far. That's a low blow. But hey, it was needed to be said. It was needed to be said because even though they weren't serious about the happy ending joke or rumor, aka rumor, whatever, Jen, what she said was wrong, and she's wrong in the Evelyn situation as well, and she needs to be checked. I mean, she needs to be checked. You need to sit back and be quiet sometimes. All these girls all these girls, I'm sorry, all these ladies are going through all this mess because of something that you started. And so Cece, she's looking all sad, like she just, somebody just punched her in her face. And I'm like, you know what? Me personally, I'd be done with Kristen right there. That would be it. That would be it. That would be it. No more calling, no more texting, no more trying to make up, no more nada, nada. Nada. I would cut her off. Cece, cut her off because you don't need friends like that. You don't need friends like that. Mm-mm. She don't mean you no good. She is gonna be right under Jen, starting trouble, just like Jen. So you know what? All I gotta say is just watch your back. Watch your back. Now, what had me cracking up later when Tammy, uh, her and OG hook up and they go shopping and they go on sneaker shopping or whatnot. Um, and Tammy asks OG, the female football player OG, who looking like a linebacker self, asks her, on a double date. OG's boyfriend, he plays basketball overseas, and I guess he's gonna be in town, for a while. And Tammy was like, you know what? I usually don't do this. This isn't something that I normally do. But, let's do a double date. Me and my guy, you and your guy, let's go kick it. So they do. And they go kick it. But what had me going was Tammy, you on a double date and this your first time meeting her boyfriend. His name is Kwame. I said his last time. I think I was calling him Kwame or something like that. But his name is Kwame, and he's really, kind of cute, kind of handsome in a young type of way. I don't know how old OG is, but she looks like an OG compared to him. But anyway, he's cute, handsome little cat. So anyway, they're chopping it up, and Tammy's, normal questions. How did you guys meet? And whoop whoop whoop. And he was like, well, we met here. Um, he was giving the backdrop on how they met and everything, and now how they're still together 4 or 5 years later. And Tammy's like, so what's up now? I guess Tammy's like, you know what? Me and my guy, we got rings. About to get rings or got rings. He still is. I think, planning this proposal, proposal that Tammy said, even though you would think she wouldn't know because it's supposed to be a surprise. But anywho, that's how the celebrities do their surprises. But anyway, and so Tammy, she starts being a little nosy, talking about so where y'all at now? 4 or 5 years later, what's up now? And he's like, well, this year I'm just the fifth year that they've been together. This is Kwame. This year I'm working on being a better boyfriend. Like, y'all been together 5 years, and this year you decided that you were going to be a better boyfriend. And you see OG sitting over there, and Tammy's looking like, oh shit. Are you trying to tell me that there's been some infidelities in the relationship? And I'm just waiting because Kwame, he's sitting there like thinking, and Tammy's dude like, hold up, tread very lightly. And then he's like, well, no, not really. Not, that means yes. He's taking too long to answer that question. Anybody who ain't never cheated, ain't never had no infidelities, they gonna be like, nope, this my boo thing right here. I would never, ever, never, ever, 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 never cheat on them. Please, Kwame up there. Well, see what had happened. And OG just jumps in. Well, you know what? His interpretation of infidelities and cheating is different from my definition. And she goes on to say, you know what? I have to deal with the DMs, deal with the inboxes, the females, going behind the scene trying to get her man and all this. And Tammy's like, hold up. First of all, you talking about getting married to this dude. OG is talking about he's married. I know he is marriage material, but he just has to want it. What do you mean he's marriage material, but he just has to want it? If he doesn't want to get married, that don't work together, does it? No, it doesn't. Is it just me? But if you don't want to get married, why would you want it? Okay, I'm gonna just tell you, OG, this young dude, this young Thundercat, does not want to get married. He does not want to get married. His definition of infidelities and cheating is very different from your definition of infidelities and cheating. You talking about he has to want to get married, and you think that he is a candidate to be a husband. You need to rethink your actions. But you know what? I gotta give it to you, Kwame, because you was sitting there like not saying too much. You didn't want to say the wrong thing. You took Tammy's man's advice really, really well, because I think if you would have said the wrong thing, that linebacker girlfriend of yours, triple OG linebacker girlfriend of yours, would have probably tried to lay you flat in that restaurant like she be doing on that football field to them other linebacker looking ladies that play female football. So you know what? I give it to you. You know how to, hold your tongue when you need to. That's good. But anyway, don't be leading this lady on. Don't be leaving OG, triple OG. Don't be leading her on. If you don't want to get married, tell that lady you don't want to get married. Okay? That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Now, back to Jen and Shani and Evelyn. Now, as Evelyn said, she wanted to take the negativity that Tammy put out there about her domestic violence situation, and she wants to make it a positive thing. So she wants to have a fundraiser. So what she does is, at her store location, she has I don't know if she had a sale or if she just advertised that if everybody who shops between this time to that time or whatever on this particular day, 15% of the proceeds go to the charity, a domestic violence charity or organization. So, and it looks like it went off really well. It was a lot of people there, customers. The cast showed up. Uh, Jen, she wasn't there at first. It was just Shawnee, and also it was what is her name? Kristen, the used to be friend of Cece's. And so Kristen's there, and Tammy Tammy is telling Kristen, what all happened, between the retreat that Tammy has set up and between the Ponderosa that Evelyn has set up, and told her all about the accusations of who's sleeping with who ex and whoop whoop whoop, and also told them about how Tammy and Evelyn had got into it at the Ponderosa. So, Kristen, all this stuff that you're hearing about Jen and everything that she's involved in, all this stuff is circling around Jen, but you still trying to be her booty buddy and shade the friend that you had before you met these group of ladies. I'm gonna just leave that right there because I have a feeling. I have a feeling that Kristen is going to see the reality of Jen, and then she's going to go backtracking and run back to Cece and apologize and whatever, try to get her homegirl back. But Cece, like I said, be done, be done, be done with her. And so while they're up there sitting around talking, chit chatting, Jen, she hits up Evelyn and tells her, you know what? I'm on my way. I'm sorry I'm running late, but I'll be there as soon as I can. Shawnee's like, that time for me to go. Time for me to go. I'm not about to sit around here. I don't want to be anywhere near Jen. She said that in the last episode. She don't want to be anywhere near Jen. She's done with Jen. She don't want to talk to her. She don't want to be in her presence. So Shawnee, she hurry up and, exit right. She buys her little cute sneakers that she found and get her, 15% contributed to the domestic violence organization, and she's out that joint. And so then Jen shows up, and Ev is like, "Oh, you missed Shawnee. Shawnee was here." And she was like, "Oh, she didn't have to leave. She didn't have to leave. But you know what? I didn't already apologize to to Shawnee. She just talks like, ugh, the way she talks. She was like, I just apologized to Shawnee, and I'm not going to keep apologizing to her. I'm not going to kiss her ass." And I'm like, at the end of the night, Jen had to have recalled this whole conversation. And I mean, you had to know that you shouldn't have said what you just said. You're not going to kiss her ass. You started this rumor, this lie, this allegations about the main cast member that you guys all revolve around. That's like, she's not like over the show, like how it was with the Atlanta Housewives, how Nene, everybody thought that Nene could get anybody fired, hired, whatever. Well, so I don't think Shawnee, I mean, I'm sure she can influence the producers and directors. I'm not going to stay on this show, such and such is on here, whatnot. But you know what I'm getting at. Shawnee got all these ladies onto the reality show. So now you up here, I'm not going to kiss her ass. So you gave off a fake apology. Everybody says that. Malaysia, well, okay, everybody probably, besides Evelyn, thinks you gave off a fake apology to Shawnee. And now you want to sit up here and say you don't want to kiss her ass? Girl, bye. You better kiss her butt, toes, feet, ankles, hands, every cheek. You know how they do. You better do whatever you can to get back in Shawnee's good graces. Okay, sis? Whatever you can. And last thing I wanted to hit on about this episode was how Jen had told Evelyn. Now, after Shawnee left, Jen was like, I'm not going to kiss her ass. I'm not going to kiss her ass. I already apologized. I'm not doing it again. So, um, Evelyn is like, well, you know what? I think that what you guys should do is sit down by yourself without nobody else around, and you guys need to have a one-on-one and speak about this whole situation and just air it out. Just try to squash it. Just try to get back, in good graces with each other where you can at least be civil and at least be in the same room with each other. At least, you could try. You could try. So she's like, okay, well, you know what? That's a good idea. And a matter of fact, because I got receipts too. And I'm like, oh snap, hold up. Everybody want to pull out these receipts. Receipts, Jen, what receipts you got? Because I want to know what receipts you got. Do she got something on? Oh man, it can't be on Evelyn because that's her home girl. So who else the receipts gonna be on? They must gonna be from Tammy. Is she trying to say that Tammy was um more involved, or that Malaysia was more involved, or Jackie? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm assuming we'll find out on the next episode. Bring your receipts, boo. Bring your receipts, because we all gonna be waiting for that tea, sis. So so then Tammy, at the end of the show, Tammy, she's like, you know what? I gotta get my girl. Tammy is my girl. That's my dog. But I gotta get with her and I gotta sit down and talk to her because at that Ponderosa, everything just went wild. Just went wild. Basketball wise, going wild. And so she gets together with Tammy and they're out having drinks or whatnot. And she's asking her, like, Tammy, a lot of things were said between you and Ev. And yeah, she started in on you first. And yeah, she was trying to say you look like a crackhead and you walk funny and your legs skinny and you need to eat some food and you need to worry about your health. And, you know, she was just going in on her about her weight. And so, but she was like, but dude, you cut deep. Like, did you mean to say what you said about her domestic violence situation? And Tammy's like, you know what? Jen, Evelyn told me years ago that her and him, Chad, the ex, what is his last name? Ocho Cinco Ocho, something like that. Chad Ocho, I can't. You know who I'm talking to. Talking about. But yeah, she said that her and Chad used to always fight each other, and she was alleging that Chad not only would hit Evelyn, but that Evelyn would hit him too. I don't know if she meant she was trying sometimes start, or if Chad would hit her and Evelyn would fight back. And there was never like no police called or no charges or anything. And that, I mean, Tammy just made it seem like that's just what they do. That was that kind of relationship that they had. And so Tammy, she said, so that's why I said it. She said, I said the truth. She was like, I mean, I have been assaulted myself. I'm a domestic violence survivor. And Jackie was shocked to hear that. But I mean, come on. Almost everybody has been assaulted. It's sad to say, but it's not rare. And so she was telling her, basically she told me that they was arguing over some condoms and they started tussling, and one of Evelyn's neighbors saw, and the neighbor called the cops. And then I guess the cops came, and Tammy made it sound like Evelyn probably maybe jumped out the car. Her head was bleeding because her head it was a car accident, and her head was bleeding, and so they took her to the house, arrested him, because they assume it's a domestic violence situation going on. And she said that Tammy said she ruined that man's life, his career and everything, because she said they fought all the time. And the only reason that Chad got arrested was because a neighbor saw. And Tammy was like, if a neighbor hadn't seen what went on, Evelyn would still be with Chad to this day. Now, I don't know how true that may be or may not be. I would hope that eventually, if those allegations are true, that Evelyn or one of them two, I mean, Chad, one of them would be like, okay, this enough is enough. We need to separate because this isn't working out, and one of us is going to end up really seriously hurt or kill somebody or something. In domestic relationships, you don't never know what might happen. And the smart thing is, after the first god darn time somebody lays their hands on you, leave. I don't care how much you love them, how many kids you got together, how much money they got, just leave. It's organizations out there to help if you don't have friends or loved ones that you can go to. So, I'm just throw that out there. But she's like, yeah, they would probably be together still if the neighbor wouldn't have told on if the neighbor wouldn't have called the cops. So I don't know. Tell me what y'all think about that one. About the fact that Tammy is basically accusing Evelyn of lying. And also Jen and Evelyn. I don't get the connection. I know they were good friends. I know they fell out. I know they back good friends, but still, these rumors and allegations that your friend made about you sleeping with Shawnee's ex, that is like unexcusable, unforgivable to me. And okay, I wouldn't say unforgivable because even Shawnee says she forgives Jen, but she don't want to have nothing to do with her. So let me know what you think about that, and also the fact that when Tammy was, when Shawnee was explaining to Kristen about everything that's been going on and how Jen has started these rumors or these lies about Evelyn, sleeping with Shawnee's ex. Did y'all notice the expression on Evelyn's face when Shawnee was explaining this to Kristen? Now Kristen was taken aback, all shocked, and like, what? No, she didn't. What? Why would she do that? And Evelyn is standing there looking like, like. And then she tells Kristen, she says, well, what had happened was she's just the one who brought the story or brought the information into the group. You see the big difference in that? Shawnee is like, Jen either started a lie and spread it around the world and or she spread a rumor that she heard. She can't show receipts for it because they didn't ask her several times on several occasions, who told you that information? And she's like, oh, just some people in Florida, some people in Miami. So she can't even say who said it. And then Ev, she's like, well, what had happened was Jen, she's just the one who brought the information into the group. She is still set on defending Jen to the very, very end. That's why in the beginning of the picture of this show, at the beginning of the show, when I put the title and everything in there, I put, we still friends though. Because after all this, Evelyn is like, that's her ride or die. Hey, Jen is like, this my best friend. She got my back. Evelyn like, oh, this the only friend I have in the whole world, and she got my back. So hey, you know what they say though. Birds of a feather flock together. Is that why they so tight right now? Regardless if Jen made up a story or spread a false rumor or whatnot about her bestie Evelyn sleeping around with somebody's ex. Birds of a feather flock together. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. Put it in the comments. On your way out, make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are not already a subscriber. And make sure when you hit that subscribe button, there's a bell that pops up. Now tap on the bell until you see asterisks around the bell, and that's a sign that you will from now on receive all my live notification videos. So I'm going to let y'all go because I know the Love and Hip Hop reunion part one. What time is it? 7:11. Oh boy, is it on already? I think Love and Hip Hop reunion is on right now. So some of y'all are probably watching that right now. So let y'all go because I want to watch it too. And you know I'm gonna come back with a review for that and Power and Pose and uh Housewives of Potomac. It's so many that I watched the other night, so I do have to catch up on those too and get all my notes together so I can do reviews on that. But until we meet again, as always, you guys be safe, stay blessed, and Miss Prime Time is out. Deuces.